Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're keeping well. First off, can I make an apology for Wednesday evening? Wasn't able to do that. My internet went out on Monday evening. Phoned them on Tuesday. We couldn't get it sorted. Phoned them back again yesterday and got it sorted in about 3 minutes. So everything's back to normal, whatever normal is these days. So I am back here. I'll just bring the guys in. Today we've got Mark and we've got Terry, who's going to be keeping me up to date.
Hello, everybody.
With what's happening in the chat. Mind you, I was a bit concerned last night that today might not go ahead because we've had a fair amount of rain and the field out the back of me was flooded, but luckily enough it didn't get into the property. So what are we doing? Let's have a look. So on the lathe at the moment, I've got a piece of walnut, which is extremely wet. But somebody was asking about wet turning, I think it was last week. So we've got a piece of walnut on there, extremely wet. It's around about 9 inches diameter by about 5 inches deep. All the bark came off when I cut this up this morning. In fact, it didn't. There's still a bit there. It's just peeling off anyway. So what we're going to do, I'm probably going to get soaked. I haven't decided whether to do rough turning on this or whether to do finish. But we'll see how we get on. Let's see, that's missing, that's grand. Turn the lathe on. I'm turning at, just coming up to 600 revs a minute at the moment. I'll start rounding this off and the guys can let me know who's in the chat.
There you go, Mark.
Right, from the participants list, we've got Andy H is returning, Brent Beecroft, Chris Cox, Colin Izzard, David Miller from Woodspun Round, Duncan the Demon Barber, Hawking Owls, Gerard the French Turner, Robert from Hodgepodge Woodworks, Jennifer Strawton, John S., Karen Dolman, Lawrence Bugasia, Rex B., Robert Dolman, Diddley61, Steve Scott, Wood Wizardry by Colin, another name just popped in, Brent Beecroft, Chris Cox, Colin Izzard, and I'll go back to the main list to see if there's anyone else in. Neil Gould's in. Hi, Neil. Henry Morgan. I might be repeating some of these names. Do apologise.
Like you.
Like you, yeah. Duncan the Demon Barber. I think that's it for the moment. If I did miss you out, I do apologise. As usual. Oh, Cornish Mate's in, I think. See somebody saying hello to Cornish. If you've got a question for Wayne, fire it off, but could you start it with a couple of question marks or the word question, just so that we see it? Amy DeAngelis is in. Hi, Amy.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for popping along.
We'll let you know if we need you to slow Wayne down with the questions.
Could be in about 10 minutes' time.
Yeah. Yes, Cornish Mate's in. Hi, Cornish. Hi, Katie.
Hi, Cornish Maid. Ian Leonard's just joined. Evening, afternoon.
Hi, Ian. So what's everybody up to then? Got any projects planned for the weekend, people?
Lawrence is probably sitting in the sun. He lives in Malta, so. That's what he said just now.
Oh, I didn't say hello to Harry.
Oh,
Hi, Harry.
Sorry we missed you.
All right, just stick the mark on for the
Dave.
moment.
Dave, Mo Valley Makers just joined.
Hey, Dave. He's playing with colours this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for some isopropyl alcohol arriving, and I'm going to be doing some whole different type of colouring, hopefully next week, after I've had a bit of practice.
Might use practicing with his new 6mm Simon Hope coloring tool.
Amy's eldest turns 9 on Sunday, so they're going to the local fun park. Cornish is going to the allotment, and her partner Chris might have something planned on the lathe. Jennifer's doing some resin.
Cornish May's going to the allotments.
Yeah. Hodgepodge plans to turn a Super Bowl.
Plans a Super Bowl. Wow. Yappy's in. Oh, Yappy.
Hi, Yappy. Wood Wizardry by Collins says he might be giving the Joe Sonia paints a go.
Mm-hmm.
Nice one.
Neil Gould's still waiting for an electrician. You still got no power to your workshop.
Barry's wood turning's just arrived. Hello, Barry. You're not late, really, mate. Only 7 minutes. Wayne's nearly finished, but you know, it's only 7 minutes.
MBH is making a set of egg cups to replace the ones he broke recently.
Doug's working on his flower bowl.
Glenn's
Yorkshire
in.
Git is in. Yeah, hello, Glenn.
Hey, Glenn,
Hey, Glenn.
you better get the P45 ready, Glenn. I don't think I'll be gritting this. It's too wet.
Just like Wayne's going to be when he's finished turning it. Hi, dude. Wood Dude's just joined. Good afternoon.
Hi, Stephen. Oh, sorry to hear that, Neil. Neil's still got no power to his workshop, and he's unfortunately tested positive for COVID.
Oh, no.
Take it easy, Neil. Take it easy.
Yes, take it very easy.
No exertion whatsoever.
I've still got the pith running through this, but I'm not overly concerned about that. It is just a demo piece after all. Bit of punkiness on the sapwood as well.
Hello, Jennifer, Mark.
Yes, I said hello to Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer. Lawrence is playing with his bandsaw this weekend, making preparations for some routing on cornice.
Coming up later this afternoon, everyone, just a shameless plug. We've already asked Wayne if we could do this. Terry, my fellow earworm, has a premiere on at 2:30.
I said Wayne's finished.
Just pop the, if he's finished, I'll just pop the link. You're funny. You're funny. I'll just pop the link into the chat. So if you fancy having a quick watch of a little video, something Terry's done, pop along and give him some support. 63 watching, Wayne.
Excellent.
Yeah, you got no excuse now, Neo, to sit and watch videos. No electricity, and got COVID, so just chill out.
Yep. Top marriage advice as well. Make sure you have a bell or a klaxon of some sort to hand,
Buzzer, yeah.
so that you can call your wife for assistance regularly.
So they get used to it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Scott. Steve. Steve Scott says he lost his auntie at the beginning of the week.
Oh no, sorry,
Her
Steve.
son, who's his cousin, is a nurse and has had COVID twice.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, go. Barry's Wood Creations has a question.
Yeah.
Wayne, turning green wood, do you adjust the lathe speed up or down?
Oh, neither. The lathe speed is determined by how imbalanced the piece is, rather than how wet or how dry it is. Although saying that, wet wood does tend to be heavier than dry wood.
Terry,
Hmm?
go back into your video and edit the date. You've got it set for 2:30 tomorrow.
Oh, have I?
Yes.
Okay. I'll try.
This top wood is
do that
very,
then.
very funky, so I don't know if I'll get a good finish on this or not. What I'll do, I'll just quickly sharpen this gouge, and that should help with the finish.
Nick Castle's in. Hi, Nick. Yappy, it's a piece of walnut.
That didn't tighten up properly. Bear with me a second.
It's walnut, Cornish.
Doesn't let you edit the date.
Should do.
Doesn't. Oh yes, it does.
Pete from Twisted Trees is in. Hi, Pete.
Afternoon,
How you
Pete.
doing, buddy? Hodgepodge, it's walnut. Just because you're being silly now. Wayne, I've got a question here for you from Gerard.
Yeah.
Turning wet wood, like monkey puzzle, what do you do about the pith?
Right.
Do you take it?
The thing is about monkey puzzle, if you turn it so, where am I? Here. If you turn it so you've got all the branches coming out, going around the circumference of the piece, you're actually turning in spindle mode on that. And the thing with the piths on monkey puzzle tree is that it is extremely, extremely soft. So when you hold it in the chuck, I'd hold it in tenon mode rather than mortise mode, because you're turning with the grain going along the bed bars, not across the bed bars. Very light cuts, and again, treat it as if you're doing some spindle work. So you're always working from the outside of the piece down towards the center. Okay, because you are in spindle mode. The only time that you've got any cross grain in there is where the branches come out around the circumference. Hope that answers your question.
Yeah. Yes, Amy, I did just giggle.
Oh, that's a much better cut. I'm happy with that. Right, what I'll do, I think I'm going to go complete to a finish on this one, but I'm not going to sand the outside yet, because all will happen is as the wood's spinning, any moisture that's in there is getting thrown towards the outside because of centrifugal forces. And I'll just keep on clogging up the abrasive I'm using. So I'm going to flip it round. I might sand just this bottom bit here. I'll flip it round, turn the inside out, and when it's nice and thin, that's when I'll start sanding.
We've got 3
Sister's
people
in,
join.
Wayne.
Paula's in.
Hiya, Paula.
Ivy Woodshed's in, and Good Turn Daily Blair's in. Hi, Blair.
And
Ivy,
Jigsy's in.
Paula, Jigsy. Hi, Jigsy.
Paula's just got herself a new band, so
Ooh.
Yeah, I saw that. Nice.
yeah, just a small one, seeing as how she's cutting wood up for scroll saw work. But I did advise her this morning to get some different blades.
Blades here.
Make sure you're watching carefully, people. You won't see me doing this very often.
Hand sanding. My God.
Yeah.
It's a strange world we're coming to.
Now, if you look, I don't know if you can actually see very well. It might not focus, but you can actually see. Seeing as how the wood's wet, it's basically clogging the abrasive up. Now, the good thing about this abrasive is, seeing as how it's net, all I need to do is rub that backwards and forwards on a fold, and it actually cleans all the abrasive off the paper. That's the good thing about using the likes of Abranet and things like that, is that you can clean the abrasive out.
Barry's in. Bonjour, oui, Barry.
Bonjour, Barry.
Must be on his lunch break.
Yeah. Skiving.
How's the garlic smuggling going?
Better than budgie smuggling, I expect.
Gee.
Pat Cummings has just joined the chat. Morning, Pat.
Hi, Pat.
Right, I'll just give this gouge a sharpen as well. I should really do this before I start, but I suppose it does slow me down a bit.
Paul Smith's just joined.
Hey, Paul.
Paul.
There, Paul. Welcome along.
Malcolm Douglas has just joined. Sorry, he's late. Well, you're not late enough for the corner yet, Malcolm, but you're nearly there. Huey Lionheart. Huey Lionheart has just joined the chat. Good afternoon, Huey.
Good afternoon, Shug. How are you feeling today?
Hey, Huey. Feeling better?
Yeah, feeling a bit better. Being died by process joined. Quick, hello.
Hey, Di.
Mike Midnight Jugger's just joined. Afternoon, Michael. For those who don't know, Wayne is turning some wet walnut. Really wet.
Right, now that he's edited the date, there's the link for Terry's premiere at 2:30 today. Today. Not tomorrow, today.
Not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow, see. That's because I was up late.
Up late, any excuse. Now, what I've done, I've just changed to my half-inch ball gouge with the swept back, because I've got this. Oh, look at! I'm actually wiping the water off the outside of this. Sorry, the sap off the outside of this. I've got this coming back over. It doesn't flare out. It doesn't go straight up. It's coming back on itself. So with the swept back gouge, I can actually get this. So I've got the bevel pointing in the direction of where I want to cut.
Pete Twisted Tree's talking to you, Mark. He's got a complaint.
Mark, I had to wash gold leaf out of my beard again last night. Entirely my fault. Just as well I went for the cheap imitation stuff. Nice one. Gerard the French Turner says, Wayne, I heard that the pith in monkey puzzle deteriorates and rots quickly. Do I need to put a plug in? And what would... Oh, sorry. Do I need to put a plug? And that wood was cut last March. Can it be still turned green now?
It should be able to be turned green. You could use a plug because, yes, the pith within monkey puzzle trees is extremely soft. So you could actually drill something out to put a plug in. Just to, like I say, the main thing you've got to be concerned, or not concerned about, be wary of, is in which direction you're actually cutting. Because it's not like cutting a bowl. It's more like cutting a big spindle.
Don't know about anybody else, but my chat has gone completely mental.
All right.
Mine did fly up. Slow down now.
That's how I'm doing. Yeah, that's not bad. I'll go a wee bit thinner. See if I can get a wee bit thinner on this.
It's like a spin dryer, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Rex B. Hi, Rex. How are you, mate? He's got a question. He says, are all your gouges the same degrees? And what degree do you recommend, please?
Hang on a second. Right, the top of all my gouges, that part there. Yeah, that's better. That part there. That's done at 45 degrees. The bevel, this one is done, the bevel on this one's done at 45. On the other end of this, which is the fingernail, that one's done at 50. And on my 3/8 ball gouge as well, the bevel on that is at 50. On my small 1/4 inch gouge, again, the top or the cutting edge, that's done at 45, and the bottom on this one is done at 45, and it's swept back.
Guy Prout's saying, does anyone want his slot on Saturday? He's got a big order of stick pens to get done. Not sure he'll make for an interesting live.
Not me.
Go on, Di, do it. People
Yeah,
be
put them on
interested in
anyway.
seeing that.
They're
Yeah.
probably not interested, but they'll just go in the chat and yap, won't they?
Yeah, good for a get-together.
Time is your slot. I remember me.
About 6 o'clock or something like that, I think.
Yeah. Rob CP said on a chat the other day that he won't be doing any more lives for a while. He won't be on all afternoon either, but look at it.
Ed Oliver's on tomorrow, 10 o'clock.
6 p.m. he's on. Okay, Di.
He gets turning some Punky Beach.
Is he right? Okay.
Well, it could be Punky Beach or it could be wet cardboard. You never know. You never know with Ed. That was somebody else's joke. Yes, I did steal it.
Right, how do? Oh, that's quite thin. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Right, start cleaning out the inside now. The reason I left that bulk of wood in there,
Thank you, Rex.
the reason I left the bulk of wood in is because that gives a nice piece of solid wood in the middle to stop when you're going thin like I have here. It actually stops the edges vibrating.
With Wizardry by Colin saying he's thinking of doing a giveaway when he hits 200 subscriptions. Getting there slowly.
Man.
So if anybody wants a new lathe, because he's probably going to give it away, I expect. Probably Colin, Wizardry by Colin, give him a hit.
I think I'm probably going to do a giveaway when I hit 3,500.
I'm going to do a giveaway when I hit 1,000.
Hodgepodge Woodworks. Robert says if Rob CP isn't doing lives, then perhaps he'll pop on Saturday because he's very busy on Sunday. Yeah, you can, Robert. But I mean, I only read it in the chat. He was talking in the chat of a different thing, and he said he's not going to do any more lives until he's practiced. So whether it keeps to that, I don't know. But it's 12 o'clock our time, isn't it? He comes on. So if he's not on by 10 past, I suppose he's not coming on. No matter anyway, it's nobody's slot, is it? You can still come on.
Yeah. Well, I'm lingering 5 subs below 700. So I'm just trying to get to 700 at the moment.
Right, so I'm around about 120 away from 3,500. So those of you in the chat, if you wouldn't mind spreading the word amongst your friends, colleagues, and whoever, to come across and subscribe, because I will do a giveaway at 3,500.
Ruby's in. Hi, Ruby Claire.
Hi, Ruby. Good morning.
Yeah, help Wayne out. Like, subscribe, and share, if you wouldn't mind. Obviously a fantastic wood turner, and he shares his knowledge with all of us.
Send out the love, people.
And he didn't even pay me to say that.
No. And another bonus today, Mark. We don't have to sing the Yorkshire Grit song.
Yeah, I know. Well,
because he's not using it.
You don't. I wasn't going to anyway.
I have sung it. If I could sing, I'd be a blinging good singer.
I used to be a lovely singer.
John S.'s grandson is just subbed to you, Wayne. He's 11.
Oh, Grant, thank you.
Excellent.
Right, just want to see.
Hold on, John.
Who's about there?
Ruby says she's sorry she was late. He had lots of snow to shovel. At about 6 inches.
Well, further up north, I think later on today, they're expecting about half a metre up in the hills.
Wow.
Let's just get this tool rest in there a wee bit, I think.
Amy's singing, "Do you want to build a snowman?"
Pete, I have never identified as a sewing machine.
Nick Castle's in. Barely snows in Pompeii. No, Nick.
No, Nick.
Vince to turn is late.
No, Loggins.
Sorry.
That's all right. Sorry.
My set of ribbons coming off the lathe.
Lovely turning wet wood.
It is.
Wet turning the satisfaction you get from the cuts. Just fantastic. Lewis is in.
Lewis
Hi.
is in.
Hi, Lewis. Lovely goblet you made last night, Lewis. Really nice, that was.
Mm. He's getting better, Mark, isn't he?
Yeah, he's turning out to be quite a good turner.
He is. Give him another 20 years to be all right.
He knows what he's doing as well.
Yeah, all he needs now is a decent sized workshop.
Yeah, I know. That pokey little space he's got, he needs to expand.
Yeah. Steve Fleming apologised for being late.
There's Steve.
Right, hello, Steve.
Wayne, what he needs to do is he needs to clear out those 3,000 bulb blanks he's got stored in the back corner.
Yeah, exactly.
And all those burrs, he needs to send them out to people. Hint, hint.
Paul Smith. I'm sorry. Paul Smith's just been on a jolly to Ed's place. He's bought himself a quality set of force and bits. Simon Hope, double-ended, half-inch bow gauge and 5 bow blanks. Ended with his waddle slightly.
Oh, there it is.
Hold on, Paul. Question for you, Mark. Lawrence.
No, Lawrence, they're not. You need to get the white ones. The white mallets are the non-marking ones. The black mallets will mark the wood.
Douglas Mullen has just joined. Good afternoon, Douglas.
You look for the Shop Dog Workshop YouTube channel. I'll put the link in for the. He describes what you need.
At Walnut Douglas, before you ask. He's just about to type that then, I expect.
There's a link for a video that describes how to make the cup centers using the rubber mallet, but you do have to use the white rubber mallets, not the black. Black will mark, white won't. Hello, Tornage. Hi, Daniel.
Daniel, good afternoon, sir.
Get in there.
Get in there. Good afternoon, Benjamin. I think I haven't seen you in the chat before. I might have missed you. Ben says his Simon Hope hollowing jig arrived yesterday. Wayne, is it a solid bit of kit? Wayne, it's a solid bit of kit. Weighs.
It is.
Something. Weighs a fair bit, sorry.
Lewis says, thanks, Mark. I think coveting a man's bowl blanks breaks some commandment, doesn't it? No. No.
They shall not cover though other people's bow blanks.
Lewis, you've got nobody to blame but yourself. You showed him. You showed us all those bowl blanks, so, you know.
In that tiny little workshop.
Yeah. See you later. Di.
Bye, Di.
Cheers, Di. Thanks for coming in. Right, just a wee bit to clean out of the centre there.
If anybody's interested in taking up the challenge that is Tournage was month of February, it's flowers. Obviously for Valentine's.
Cornish Maid's asking, do you think bowl blanks would be a good Valentine's present for her other half? Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
Absolutely. He'd love you even more for that.
There we go.
Hodgepodge reckons that Harry's mail order beaver will be arriving from Sweden today. Today for Valentine's Day. So.
Is that Harry's mail order bride?
Yeah, good old lucky Harry.
There was a fair amount of flex on that wing there, Wayne.
Yes, yeah, there was.
Did you
Let me try in about 2 minutes.
Katie, Cornish mate, speak to Michael Howell on our Cornish wood turning group. He's got some fantastic ball blanks. Wood turning for Cornwall group. He'll help you out.
Sensible Harry doesn't want to be locked down. He wants to remain single.
Douglas Mungham says he's standing in the corner. How long should he wait there? Just
you
3
can come out
minutes.
now. Yeah, you can come out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, you've been there 3 minutes, over 3 minutes. I might give you a ticket to come in late next time without going to the corner.
I think basically if you know you're going to be late, bring cakes.
Yeah, cakes, yeah.
Cakes for everybody if you're late.
Fruit for those that are on a slimming diet. Good afternoon, Ian in the shed. Good afternoon. Go to the corner immediately. Don't pass go.
Unless you brought cake.
Unless you brought cakes.
Donuts will do at a push.
Sugar free for Doug Miller, please.
Yeah, me.
And
There's
me.
the fun in that.
Ian's going to eat his chocolate cake in the corner.
Ian, warm it up and have it with some ice cream.
Yeah. Douglas is now upset. He's going to get a letter from his missus next time he's late. I may not cut it, Douglas. I may not cut it.
Right, here comes Drilly.
Here comes Drilly.
Thank you, Katie.
You can see that drying out, can you?
Yeah. Might be a bit difficult to do the inside, but we'll give it a go.
Radar, the wood turners arrived. Good afternoon, Radar.
Afternoon, Radar.
We'll just do some sanding on this with the drill, but while lathe is stationary. In fact, whenever you're doing anything like this and you've got the spindle lock in and you're doing anything on the lathe, try and remember to unplug the lathe, because it's I'm forever bloody automatically going to switch on.
Good tip. I shall remember that.
Well, that could be down to age, though.
You're lucky he's working the drill. He didn't hear it.
No.
That's the link for Terry's premiere at 2:30, folks. Pop along if you want.
Yeah, have a look. It's only about 10 minutes long.
Give the old boy a bit of support.
Being the operative word.
Another piece of abrasive on there.
Wayne Douglas has got a question. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
Wayne, I have a piece of driftwood that I've dried out and tried to seal with matte lacquer, but it now stinks. Is there something I can do? Well, throw it away.
To tell you the truth, I wouldn't have a clue on that one. I've never really worked with driftwood.
It could be the salt reacting with the varnish, with the lacquer. Yes, Rex is correct. Starts in 43 minutes, 2:30. Ish.
This abrasive is absolutely rubbish.
Rex is saying, would sanding sealer help the smell? Probably not.
No. It's probably wet. And it's got salt in it. Probably could be the ozone smell. It smell awful. Question, Douglas, did you smell the timber when you picked it up? It might have been already smelly.
Right, do the same again with 120.
Amy suggested boiling it. I take it you mean boil the wood? Could be an 8-foot log he's found. Boiling it?
I don't think there's any point in boiling the driftwood because it would have been soaked with salt water anyway. Now, wet wood, on the other hand, it's actually sometimes a good idea to boil wet wood because what you do is that you actually boil out all of the sap and introduce water, and believe it or not, that helps with stopping wet wood cracking.
Pete's asking, did you remove all the crabs from it before turning? Nothing worse than crabs in your wood.
No. Hell, man.
Right.
Huey says, crabs in your wet crotchwood.
Aye.
Huey's feeling
Nope.
better, everybody.
He still needs to take it easy then.
Yes. Gerard's asking, if you use the boiling solution, how long do you boil it for? Rare, medium, or well done?
Well done. Right. What are we going to finish this with? Lemon oil.
Barry's not happy somebody nicked all his garlic.
No, Baz. Come out. That's it. And this will just soak straight in, this will. Well, at least you'll be able to get an idea of what the grain's like. What I'll do with this, I'll give it a good soaking just now. I might be able to get some photographs done this afternoon. If not, I'll leave it overnight and get some photographs done tomorrow. You can actually see on the sapwood there, all this bit here, that's where the oil is actually soaking through.
Probably take a little while to dry out then, wouldn't it?
No, this is just about dry now.
All right.
Seeing as how I've turned it that thin, I've had the hot air gun on it. It is just about dry.
Do you
the oil.
Go on.
Do you expect this piece to move at all?
Oh, yes. I might actually stick it on a radiator when I go in the house, just to encourage the movement. That's the whole point. This is what I like about turning wood relatively thin. This is relatively thin. It's not super thin.
Michael Midnight Joker's in. He's saying police are on the lookout for a man wearing a beret and striped shirt with a string of onions round his neck. Last seen riding a push bike.
Yeah, that'll be Baz.
Gerard is asking, would you use another finish once the lemon oil dries?
Yes, I can use another finish. I could actually go over this with some wax once the oil is cured. It usually takes, with lemon oil, it usually takes around about 24 hours. And this isn't oil from lemons or lemon trees. This is an extract from lemongrass.
Cornish is asking, sorry she missed it, but why lemon oil?
Why? It's just my preferred oil. Because of the natural edge, and because of being wet wood, I didn't want to use Yorkshire grit on pieces like this. I tend to prefer using an oil, although I could have used oil over the top of Yorkshire grit, but I tend to prefer just putting an oil finish on. And the oil that I prefer is lemon oil. I just like it. Apart from anything else, it smells nice. There we go.
$78 watching.
Excellent. Thanks, guys. I did a double check on the figures for Monday. There was 106 concurrent viewers in on Monday lunchtime.
Yeah, lovely.
Right, let's just change the camera. There we go. So there we are, guys. Just a nice wee natural edge, or live edge, however you want to call it, out of walnut. Some really nice grain in there. Obviously, I've still got the oil in the bottom. I haven't done that yet. Some really nice grain. You usually get a bigger difference between the sapwood and the heartwood. I think it's because this has been outside for ages. I only just cut a piece off this morning before I started, so it's well wet.
Very nice, mate.
There you
Lovely.
go.
Lots of lovely comments coming in from people.
Thanks. I'll just bring you guys back in. Kept in my usual time, which is not bad.
Hello.
Pro, mate. The man's a pro.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
So, hope you enjoyed that. Again, I apologise for Wednesday. It was out of my control. Nothing I could do about that. I'll be back again on Monday, all being well. Tonight, we've got, I think Ruben's got a premiere. Nick the Flaming Turner will have a premiere at 7:30. Steve SK Crafts is on at 7:45.
Yep.
So Mark and myself will be in there. Stacey's got a live at 8 o'clock. Ed's on tomorrow at 10. I don't know if Rob's on or not from what the people were saying in the chat earlier on, so I don't know.
I saw in the chat the other day, he said no. He said he wasn't going to do any more lives, but he may change his mind.
Okay.
And I've got a premiere in 30 minutes.
Nick will be on tomorrow night. Terry's got a premiere in about half an hour, unless he set the timing wrong again, in which case it could be.
I said it for the day. I said it for yesterday by accident, but I've corrected that.
To be fair, Wayne, he was left unsupervised.
Well,
yes, that's what it is.
His age as well.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you mean my age?
Sunday.
Radar's asking, would lemon oil go rancid on wood?
No, because it's not from. Like I say, it's hang on, let's have a look at the tin. Where they put the
It's
tin.
not made from lemons. It's made from the extract of lemongrass.
Manufactured using lemongrass oil. Lemon oil gives a virtually matte, non-tacky finish to bare timber, while enhancing the feel of the wood and leaving a pleasant lemon aroma. Lemongrass oil is non-oxidizing and offers a water-resistant finish. It's ideal for finishing the inside of drawers and cabinets. It's specifically formulated for wood, so it does not go rancid.
Yep.
Okay. Now, if you were to use the likes of sunflower oil that you use for cooking and things like that, that can go rancid and start smelling really bad. But where was that? Sunday. Who's on Sunday?
SK at 1 o'clock.
Oh, yes.
One, yeah.
Steve's on at 1. I'm sure there'll be premieres on. I've got a premiere at 8:30 Sunday evening. Makers International Podcast is on at 9:30 Sunday evening. Jamie will have a premiere at 11 o'clock Sunday night. And then young Caitlin will have a premiere. I think she's changed her times now. I think she's put it to 11:30 now. And back to Monday, I'm on at 1 o'clock again. Mark will be on at 8 on Monday evening.
Back. Yep.
Hodgepodge usually has a premiere on Sunday, but he says he's busy this Sunday, so he might be coming on Saturday in the afternoon.
But he's got a premiere on at 6 p.m. and it's actually Harry turning a holoform this week.
Oh, very good.
That'll be interesting.
He's probably preparing it for his Swedish girlfriend that's coming over.
Well, to tell you the truth, if he doesn't know a holoform, he'll probably just chew it to bits anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's just chewing out a house, really. Folks, if you don't know about the Makers International podcast, it's a fantastic live event that happens every Sunday night at 9:30. Although it's called a podcast, it's actually like this. It's a great forum for all of us to get together, have a chat, talk about a subject. It's called a podcast because it's released later in the week as a podcast, but the Sunday night version is the live version. It's great fun, isn't it, Wayne?
Yeah, it is. And this one Sunday night, if you are thinking about doing YouTube, if you are already doing YouTube, wanting to know about videos and things like this, I don't know the name of the guy that's on there, but he's a professional when it comes to videos. So he's going to be talking about all things video on Sunday night. So that's Sunday night, 9:30 p.m. GMT.
Makers International is called. It's a great event. We all get together. We all have a laugh.
Yeah, if you stay up late, just after that, Jamie Page, JP Woodworks, has his premiere, and Caitlin has hers after that. So,
right, guys, I am going to press the proverbial button. Thanks very much, everybody, for coming along. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.